Hey guys, we are going to do a reading today. This is going to be a relationship reading. I got my relationship decks out here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So this is today's relationship reading. If you clicked on this, you are meant to see it today. And if you like this channel, please like and subscribe. So here we go. We're going to do a reading on love. So what's going on in your love life? It's complicated. So there's confusion, not seeing things clearly. So there's a lot of confusion here in what is going on. It feels like you're in something and you're just not sure what it is. And you're really wanting that life partner. You're really wanting this partner to be your life partner. You may even think that you may be in your karmic, you may be with your karmic partner and your twin flame and feeling like this is supposed to be something, long term, and your life partner, and it's just a lot of dating and romance. So that's why it's so complicated. It's, you're wanting this to be your life partner. You feel like this is even your twin flame, but it's just a weird thing where you're still in the getting to know you phase when it should be in a phase where you're ready to move forward and do something more with the relationship. And there's also temptation at hand as well. Let's see. There's a lot of mirroring. So the temptation is in what's being mirrored to you, and it's around money. So if money has been tight, or there's just some issues with money, there could be temptation to move to another city for a job or run after lust because it's easier than needing to figure something out financially with somebody. But their fears and insecurities and what they want to run after is a huge mirror to you, and that's why also your karmic partners, twin flames. There's also a lot of celebration. Looks like you guys are also having fun. One of you guys is a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and I have a crush on you. So somebody has a crush on you, and there's a lot of celebration. You're having fun. There's a fire sign involved, and that could also be the temptation. It could be a third person as well. Would not surprise me if that's the case. And there's also separation. So I feel like something may have happened where there was temptation on one side, and then it created a separation, and you're in that phase of now what's going to happen because you feel that strong connection to them. But there's a lot of toxicity here. As is with karmic partners, there's going to be toxicity, but you got to figure out, what are your priorities? What do you want to prioritize here? Because that's really important. And hammer. So sabotaging and rebuilding, working on it, repairing. So there's a lot of wanting to repair. And I think if you're watching this, you really want to repair it. You want to work through the toxicity. You want to reprioritize things and see it worked out. But there's deception. So if you're trying to push for that repair and rebuilding time with them, I think that you're going to be deceived in the process. But you're really wanting to take their calls. So you're just waiting on them to call you, and it's like you're afraid. You're not sure what's coming in next. And this is really, truly a time for self-reflection. So, because this is an ex-lover. So there's a lot to really unpack here, and there's a lot to look at. There's a lot of fear involved, and it is going to be challenging and bring in an ex-lover. It's going to bring in a lot. And it's really important here to look within and figure out what is something that you are doing in response to something to try to make it better for you versus what you want because it's actually good for you. Yeah, boundaries are needed within this dynamic right now. So, when you're self-reflecting and you're realizing past relationships and where you've been, really think about what your boundaries are going to be here in relationships, because you want to make more healthy choices, and you really want to key on a ring. They're really wanting to stop this unconventional, one night stands, having too many options, having things be too open. So there's got to be boundaries between what's good for you and what somebody is doing because they're afraid of commitment and they're not sure. And there's a ton of affection here as well. So yeah, new perspectives. So having new perspectives is also really important here. I think it's going to be a shift for you to figure out what's home. So this is already telling me that the shady behavior and the separation, the running away, this distance, it's giving you time to really reflect. What are your boundaries? What are you okay with? What are you not okay with? What new perspective do you want to take on to feel like you're getting the affection that you need and to really feel like you're at home with somebody? And this is part of your ascendance. So you've been wanting to heal, or maybe you've been trying to do better in relationships, and this is going to ascend you. This is your journey to ascend, is by really recognizing that you have different needs and wants, and that you have a different definition of home. And there's obsession here, so there's that, but there's also denial. So you're ascending past obsession and denial. And that to me is just really lustful, wanting somebody as a way to escape and a way to not deal with things and then denying it happened. I think you're finally ascending beyond that, where you're tired of that, realizing it's no longer working, wanting something more stable and real, really wanting to feel like something is home with somebody. And feeling passion again is really important to you. But this is, where you can become the chaser. So you have to be careful with this. You just need loyalty. It's not about running and chasing. It's about loyalty and excitement. So you're looking for passion, loyalty, excitement. You want something new. You want something better. And, you're recognizing if somebody can only think about her. So you want to be her. You don't want her to be another person. And just have faith that a new love is coming. There's a new love coming in for you, and it is going to lead to an engagement ring. So this is whatever you go to next, whether it's with this person or if you ascend beyond them and go on ready for a new relationship, it looks like it's going to be for marriage and pregnancy. So there's marriage, pregnancy, there's a lot coming in here, and it's something about an air sign. So keep that in mind too. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may be calling in an air sign energy. And just right now, it's not a bad idea to be in a place of solitude and take time out for yourself, because it's like you're just waiting, and they want you to kind of just sit, and it feels like just to do the inner work right now and think more about what are your boundaries, what are your needs, what do you really want, what are you willing to accept in love, what's safe for you going forward, and how can you figure that out in the talking phase. So you're really you're doing a lot of work on relationships. You're realizing what you've been in isn't working, even though it was your karmic partner, toxic twin flame thing. You're tired. And you want paradise with somebody. You want just enjoying another person. And you're tired of backstabbing. You're tired of all of that. And tired of compromising. So you're just at that point. I feel like you're watching this at your breaking point. You're like, I'm not doing this anymore. It's unexpected. You're tired of what's unexpected. And it's a call for self-love. Like you should love yourself too much to allow these things, and that's what's going to bring in a proposal from the right person. We'll do a couple more here. But yeah, you're on your way. You're recognizing maybe what the enemy really is, and maybe that's that twin flame energy. But really the enemy is a gift. The way you've been hurt has been a gift to you. And it's an important connection. So don't feel like it was all in vain or like you wasted your time, because this really was a gift and it was important no matter how much they hurt you, because this is how you're able to ascend to want and actually call in better. Like this is what's going to get you to call in better, real, stable love with somebody that really respects you. And again, marriage. So you're calling in somebody that you can truly have a marriage with, someone that you can trust, and the chaser. So, looking for some of that, like you get to be chased this time. You want somebody to be the chaser instead of you chasing somebody else. So this is a huge change for you. Yeah, it's going to be a fated meeting. You have a fated meeting coming in love. So this is great. And it's going to be a big change for you. So you just have so many good things coming. You have a lot to look forward to. If you're watching this, just give it time right now. and have these realizations and these epiphanies over what love really is to you and what you're allowing yourself through this heartbreak that you're experiencing. And then you're gonna really get that, and you're tired of being triggered, so you're done. You being done is the key to your success, to ascension, is your key to finding your person, is your key to get the marriage and proposal, family, if you wanted to have kids, all of that. It's all coming, and it's all because of this toxic twin flame, bad relationship. So just be patient, take in the lessons. You're doing great, and what you're going to get soon is exactly what you wanted.